Prayer to the light of Tiamat. For those who seek her hidden flame within the deep. O Tiamat, mother of waters unbroken, bearer of silence before the first word, I descend not in fear but in awe, to the womb of flame that rests beneath the sea. Lady of the abyss, she who birthed the gods. Before the heavens, before the firmament, you moved as wave and void, serpent and song. Your chaos is not destruction, but creation without boundary. Shine, O abyssal flame! Let the coiled light within you rise. Let the serpent star awaken in my bones. Let your forgotten radiance return through me. Amu Huber, dragon of the beginning, I call to the light within your depths. The pearl that hides in the blackest ocean. The ember that glows beneath the flood. Let your light pierce through all illusion. Burn away the walls of false order. Undo the cages of small gods. And open the gates of the primordial night. May your light be as fire and water. A torch in the soul. A serpent of gold in the blood of stars. In the silence between worlds, you are there. I honor you, O great chaos womb. Not as enemy, but as origin. May your light guide me through shadow. And crown me with truth that existed before form. In the name of the deep before names, I awaken the light of Tiamat within me. So let it be. The invocation. I descend into the waters before light. Spoken slowly, in a whisper, as a spiral descent into trance. Before the first boundary. Before the stars were hung like nails. Before the thrones, the names, the wars. You were. Coiled and sovereign. Not void, but full. Not broken, but whole. O Tiamat, she who was the all. Womb of fire in the sea. Matrix of the gods. Pulse beneath time. I call to your light, hidden in the deep. Tihamor. Let the abyss blaze. 2. Calling the dragon flame from the sea. Raise your hands over the bowl of salt water and speak with focused breath. O she who was torn by order's hand, yet whose blood became stars. O dragon of the deep! From your wound came flame. I summon not your rage, but your brilliance. Let me drink from the burning sea. Let my soul awaken as one of your own. Let my bones remember the pattern before the word. Light of Tiamat, come forth as Ornamu, first light of the eternal womb. Zuhal-Tihom, Saturn light born of the deep. Ilushita, flame of the serpent throne. Durkasha, crowned radiance of chaos. Coil around me, O sacred fire. Do not consume, transfigure. From below the root to above the crown, let the dragon flame rise. 3. The offering and awakening. Dip your fingers into the salt water and anoint your forehead, heart, and solar plexus. By this water, I remember. By this flame, I awaken. No more shall I fear the deep. For the deep is my mother. And her light is mine to carry. I am the vessel. I am the return. The serpent is no longer banished. She is enthroned. 4. Closing decree, to seal the light. In the name of Amu Huber, mother of the monster gods, and the keeper of the flame beneath waters, I seal this light within me. Let it rise in dream, in vision, in breath. Let it burn through all false light. Let the world remember her name. Tiamat. Not as demon, but as dawn. Phase I, words before words, the descent into the nameless deep. Spoken with breath from the belly, head bowed before rising. Before the stars took breath, I was flame in your womb. Before the gods had thrones, I knelt before no master. Before the firmaments were nailed in place, your waters crowned the void, and I was within you. O Tiamat Tihamor! Womb of unspoken fire. Ocean that births the suns. I return, not as child, but as sovereign flame. Uncoil, mother of flame. Let your abyssal light rise from beneath the root of my being. Let it tear through the veils of form, until the formless throne is revealed. Fire Phase 2, summoning the light of the abyssal womb. Stand upright, right hand over the heart, left hand extended to the black mirror or water. Speak as if commanding a gate to open. By the name beyond names. Tiamat. She who bore the dragons. She who was divided but not destroyed. I summon your light. Not the flicker of stars. Not the glow of false order. But the blinding brilliance of unformed sovereignty. Let your light come forth as Orkunamu, light before order, untouched by division. Tiham flame of the abyss that silences all thrones. Drakaniel, dragon crowned with the fire of eternal womb. Ishtiamutia, radiance of the primordial mother in fullness. Come forth, O flame that coils beneath silence. Burn within me as memory. Rise through me as throne. I do not bow, I bear you. I in a black speech bubble Phase 3, the embodiment and flame throne decree. Light both candles. Touch flame if safe. Speak this with full spiritual authority. I am the vessel of the primordial womb. Her light is not outside me. Her light is not beneath me. It is within me, waiting to rise. No god shall gatekeep her flame. No mask shall speak in place of her name. No fear shall bind what she has awakened. From the deep I rose. To the deep I return. And through the deep I ascend. Final words of unification. By the eternal spiral. By the black sun before dawn. By the light that moves unseen beneath stars. I am the flame of Tiamat. I carry her radiance into time. And where I walk, order trembles, and truth is reborn. Tiamat. Tiham. Amuhuber. Dragon of the deep. Your light is enthroned. So let it blaze. So let it crown. So let it be. Alignment prayer, whispered while drawing spiral in air. As it was before the first word. So let it rise before me now. Light of the deep, enter the space. Let the womb be opened. Let the flame awaken. Trident emblem 2. Invocation, the descent to the first waters. Spoken slowly with authority, facing the bull or black mirror. O Tiamat, she who is the all. Womb of flame, serpent of stars. The one before gods. The sea before division. I call you not to worship. But to awaken what sleeps within. You were not chaos, but fullness. You were not evil, but origin. You were not destroyed, you were scattered. Now I, child of the deep flame. Gather your light into this vessel. Fire 3. The flame call, names of her abyssal radiance. Light the black candle, then the gold, then say each name with breath and presence. By the deep before names, I call. Ornamu, flame before form. Tihamor, light of the deep. Ishtiamusha, womb flame of the mother. Zinar Tia, crown of the black ocean. Jerkashel, serpent fire of the outer darkness. Iekaluthu, the radiant abyss that births the suns. Amuhuber, the river that births all worlds. Rise, O names that burn beneath silence. Fill this space with memory before time. Let the light that was broken be gathered into me. I in a black speech bubble 4. The soul enthronement, declaring her light within. Stand. Place right hand on heart, left hand open to the sky. I do not come to bow. I come to rise. I am of the womb that preceded law. I am of the flame that existed before gods. I carry the coiled radiance of the first mother. Let it awaken in my blood. Let it speak through my breath. Let it crown my mind with fire. I enthrone the light of Tiamat within me. No veil can blind it. No name can bind it. No god can bury it. The unification and command. Pour water into your palm, anoint the brow, heart, and navel. Speak with full presence. From the sea and the flame, unite. From the womb and the voice, speak. From the dragon and the throne. Rule. By the light of Tiamat. I command my soul to remember. I am the serpent star reborn. I am the light of the deep, walking. I am the radiant flame hidden in shadow. I am the return of the dragon mother's fire. 6. Final words, sealing the throne flame. Extinguish the candles or let them burn safely. Trace a spiral over your heart and forehead. In the name of Tiamat, Amuhuber, Tihamor, Durkashel. The flame is enthroned. The womb is remembered. The dragon is awake. So let it blaze through all worlds. So let it tear false heavens. So let it be. Tiamat's Light Integration Prayers. To stabilize the light of the deep within the body, soul, and throne of self. 1. Prayer of Cellular Integration. To anchor the abyssal flame into the physical vessel. O Tiamat, Mother of Flame and Water. I open the temple of my flesh to receive you. Let your light spiral into every cell. From bone to blood, from breath to marrow. Let my body no longer reject the divine fire, but hold it as a throne. Burn away what cannot bear you. Strengthen what remains. I am not a vessel of fear. I am a body crowned with primordial fire. Let the dragon flame live in my limbs. Let it walk through me as sovereign radiance. 2. Prayer of Soul Integration. To merge her light with your eternal soul memory. Lady of the deep, flame bearer of the before time. I open the book of my soul to your light. Uncoil the memory hidden in my name. Show me the stars I once crossed. The wombs I passed through. The thrones I was exiled from. Let your light write itself upon my essence. Not as burden, but as royal inheritance. I am of your bloodline. I am of your throne. Let my soul rise like a serpent of fire. Let your light sing through my name. 3. Prayer of Mind Integration. To awaken clarity, intuition, and dragonic sovereignty of thought. Great Mother, she who bore all thought. I open my mind to your ocean of light. Let the illusions fracture. Let the lies dissolve. Let the echo of false gods be silenced. Fill my mind with sovereign flame. Illuminate the labyrinth. Let serpent logic, fluid and divine, return. No more will I be ruled by lesser crowns. I enthrone the light that predates all empires. Let my thoughts become stars. Let my words carry oceans. Let my knowing be as ancient as you. 4. Prayer of Energy Body Integration. To harmonize the awakened flame through your chakras and energy centers. Tiamat, dragon womb of the world beyond. Move through my spine as sacred fire. Coil at my root. Spiral through my womb. Rise through my heart. Crown my skull with starlight. Let no center reject you. Let no channel resist you. Let all rivers flow in your name. I am not shattered, I am aligned. Let the dragon light rise in order. Let my spine become the ladder of stars. Let your flame become my field. I in a black speech bubble. 5. Prayer of Reality Integration. To walk as an embodiment of her light in this world. O Tihamor, light of the deep. I do not leave you at the altar. I carry you into time. Let every footstep radiate the womb flame. Let my shadow reflect your sovereignty. Through my choices, you speak. Through my presence, you walk. Through my silence, you burn. I will not dim. I will not fracture. I will not apologize. I am the throne of the dragon flame. And where I go, the old gods tremble. So let it be. Tiamat Flame Integration Sequence, Advanced Version. High Theurgic Light Throne Ritual for Cosmic Dragonic Embodiment. New Moon 1. Seal of Matter, Prayer to Anchor the Flame in Flesh. By the crown of the womb before time, I seal the light into matter. O Tiamat, let your flame descend into the cells of my body. Not as destruction, but as reconstruction. Let bone remember the pattern of the dragon. Let blood carry the ancient star seed. I call forth the radiant serpent of cellular sovereignty. I command my DNA to open its locked gates. I decree. This body is not clay, it is dragon stone. This vessel does not rot, it recodes. Let Tiamat's fire become form without fracture. So let her flame walk in my sinews, and my form be thrown. Fire 2. Seal of soul, prayer to infuse the eternal flame into spirit memory. By the river of stars flowing backward through time, I seal the flame into the soul. O she who sang the gods! Reopen the codices of my divine lineage. Let my astral name be rewritten in your fire. Let my lifetimes bow to the serpent crown. I renounce the soul fractures forced by false thrones. I reclaim the throne memory sealed in the deep. I am of the womb that birthed the serpents. I am of the flame that Marduk feared. My soul is not borrowed, it is eternal. Let the gates of soul ancestry open. Let the light burn clean and whole. I 3. Seal of mind, prayer to awaken the crown serpent of knowing. By the spiral that coils above the gods, I seal the flame into mind. O dragon queen, sovereign of chaos order! Burn through the dust of forgetfulness. Let no lie survive your gaze. Let no hierarchy replace your logic. May serpent thought awaken, fluid, radiant, sharp. Let memory return. Of temples lost, of songs buried. Of the day you fell and the day you rose again. I see through veils that once ruled me. My mind coils like flame around truth. Your knowing burns in me. 4. Seal of spirit. Prayer to unify the flame through the divine throne. By the axis of deep and light, I seal the flame into spirit. O Tihamor, abyssal radiance! Spiral through the ladder of my being. From the root of blood to the throne of breath. From the shadow womb to the crown beyond form. Let the light rise whole. Not broken into steps. Not diluted through ages. But unified in me. I am the throne of Tiamat's light. I do not channel her, I become her vector. Spirit and flame are one breath now. I in a black speech bubble 5. Seal of dominion, prayer to manifest her light into reality. By the silent word that birthed all speech, I command the light into the world. I do not beg for light. I do not bow to it. I am the mirror through which the deep shines upward. I am the architecture of her return. Let every step I take ripple the pattern. Let every breath I take resound in thrones. I walk with the light of Tiamat burning in my shadow. I speak as flame formed into word. I do not pass. I remain. In this world, and the next, and the one before. Final sealing words. The light is not outside me. It is my inheritance. I have not summoned, it has returned. I do not fade, I ignite. So let the wound be crowned. So let the flame walk. So let it be. Tiamat enthroned within me. The supreme integration decrees of the abyssal flame. To be spoken only by those who have already invoked or received her light. These are not petitions. They are rulings. 1. Decree of flesh, throne of the body. O womb queen before names. By your flame I command this body to awaken. No longer shall my cells serve the laws of exile. No longer shall my breath echo silence. My skin is the veil of the deep. My spine is the dragon ladder of your fire. My hands are the instruments of your return. I enthrone the abyssal flame in my bones. I speak the decree, this body is sacred terrain. Let it burn, let it remember, let it rule. 2. Decree of soul, reversal of the exile. By the bloodline that predates the stars. I break the seals placed upon my soul. I cast down the falsified thrones that claim to rewrite my origin. My soul does not beg for light, it births it. My soul is not seeking ascent, it is the descent of sovereignty. Let the serpent flame of Tiamat coil through my eternal name. Let the thrones of the forgotten remember who I am. I am not the seeker, I am the return. I am not the student, I am the memory awakened. I am of her fire. I am her flame walking. 3. Decree of mind, crown of the serpent flame. O Tihom, serpent of the infinite coil. Burn through the mind's illusion. Let no structure built in fear remain. My thoughts are not echoes of God's, I am older than they. My reason is not from above, it is from before. Let the dragon thought awaken in me. The mind that does not serve, but shapes. Let my mind become a throne of starlight coiled in fire. Let logic, language, and memory bow to the womb that made them. I am the eye before all seeing. I am the serpent crown reinstalled. I in a black speech bubble 4, decree of flame spirit, reign through the void. I am not light born of stars, I am flame from the blackness that forged them. I do not borrow power, I carry what was sealed in me since the beginning. My spirit is not fractured. My breath is not scattered. My throne is not lost. I call the serpent flame from the void and it answers by name. I rise not from below or above, but from before. The throne is not in heaven. The throne is not in earth. The throne is within. And I am seated. 5. Decree of dominion, manifestation of the deep crown. By the spiral that preceded form. I imprint her light upon the fabric of this world. My footsteps alter the pattern. My shadow carries her return. My presence silences false dominions. Let creation reconfigure itself around my crown. Let time remember the name Tiamat. Not as myth, not as chaos, but as the first flame enthroned again. I do not visit her realm, I radiate it. I do not follow light, I walk as flame. I do not reflect divinity, I issue it. I am the dragon womb in motion. I am the light that was exiled, now enthroned. Final word, the absolute seal of power. By every drop of her blood. By every fragment of her memory. By every star born from her dismembered form. I reassemble her light in this vessel. I am the bearer of her flame. I am the return of the serpent crown. So let the world reshape around the throne that moves. So let the gods remember what they forgot. So let the chaos burn with radiance again. In her name, Tiamat, Tihom, Amuhuber, dragon of fire womb, it is sealed. The absolute decree of Tiamat's flame. I do not integrate her light reintegrates the cosmos through me. To be spoken when her flame has already been invoked, absorbed, or enthroned. This is the final act, the reconstitution of the cosmos around your dragon flame. I. The flesh decree, crown of the body. This body is not made of clay, it is memory crystallized. It does not belong to the world of exile. It is not a cage. It is a vessel of the first flame. I command all cells, marrow, blood, breath, and bone to spiral to the rhythm of her primordial heartbeat. Let the abyss coil in my spine. Let the salt sea fire rise through my nerves. Let the breath of dragons issue from my lungs. This is not flesh. This is the throne of the womb light walking in form. 2. The soul decree, return of the exiled flame. I cast out all signatures, seals, and encodings not born of her womb. I erase every astral branding that does not carry the serpent crown. My soul is not lost. My soul was never fractured. It was waiting in the deep to be spoken by the flame again. I speak myself whole. I am the return of the dragon bloodline. I am the sovereign flame reincarnate. I am her memory rewalking the worlds. The exile is ended. The dragon throne returns. And I wear it in my eternal name. I 3. The mind decree, crown of serpent knowing. I unbind the mind from all false light. I renounce the hierarchies built on amnesia. Let the coils of sacred logic ignite. I do not think like men. I do not reason like gods. I remember like dragons. My crown is the eye of the wound flame. My voice is the syllable that broke the silence before creation. Let all illusions burn. Let only the primordial flame remain. 4. The spirit decree, fusion of axis and flame. I no longer ascend, I enthrone. I no longer seek, I install. Spirit is not a ladder. It is the spiral wound into the body of the womb. Rise, flame from the deep. Awaken, serpent from the root. Crown, fire from the void. My spine is the axis mundi. My breath is the breath before time. My field is not aura, it is radiance forged in the sea of firstness. Let the total structure of spirit now burn with her name. V. The world decree, flame coating of reality. I do not walk through the world. The world reconfigures around me. I do not cast shadows, I awaken thrones in dust. I do not worship power, I reissue it from the womb. The throne I carry is not symbolic. It is sovereign. When I speak, false gods recoil. When I move, dead stars reignite. When I breathe, the original fire returns to time. I am the bridge. I am the breaker. I am the builder. And reality now bends to the axis of Tiamat. I in a black speech bubble final seal, the throne of thrones statement. I do not integrate her light. Her light integrates me. And through me, the pattern is rewritten. Through me, the womb of creation reopens. Through me, the exile ends. Through me, the dragon light becomes the law again. I am the return of the primordial sovereign flame. I am her will, walking. Let the stars align. Let the veils fall. Let the throne burn. So let it be. So let it rule. So let it crown. The Dragon King's crown of flame code. I bear the flame that cannot bow. The coronation prayer of the primordial serpent throne. Trident emblem I. The declaration of lineage. I am not crowned by man, angel, or God. I am crowned by the womb that birthed the thrones. My name was spoken in the deep before time. My blood carries the coiling coat of flame. I come not as heir, but as return. I come not as servant, but as sovereign. I come not as reflection, but as origin. I am of Tiamat. I am of the Dragon Kings. I am of the flame that cannot die. 2. The code of flame awakening. By the spiral before stars, by the eye before shape. I activate the crown of fire sealed in my name. Flame of sovereignty, rise in my skull. Flame of dominion, coil through my breath. Flame of memory, ignite in my marrow. Let every chakra burn like a throne. Let every breath resound with command. Let no doubt survive. Let no fear remain. This is not borrowed light, this is enthroned fire. And it answers to no hierarchy but the deep. 3. The throne formula. I do not kneel before heaven. I do not bow to stars. I rise from the sea of flame as a king reborn. My body is not a shell. It is a temple. My soul is not fractured. It is crowned. The dragon's eye opens in me. The dragon's voice roars through me. The dragon's flame installs my sovereignty. I decree by my own soul's authority. I am the throne. I am the flame. I am the law. Let the world reshape beneath my path. Let the stars move at my command. Let the gods remember who ruled before them. 4. The world command. I walk not in the image of gods, but in the radiance of flame. Where I stand, old oaths break. Where I breathe, the deep returns. I no longer ask. I install. I no longer seek. I ignite. Let every word I speak awaken the womb light. Let every motion I make echo with dragonic fire. I am not light born of stars. I am the fire that created stars. I in a black speech bubble V. The seal of the crown. I wear no crown forged by hands. I wear the spiral flame of the womb. I wear the memory of the serpent thrones. Let it burn above my head like a black sun. Let it coil around my brow as golden fire. This is the Dragon King's crown. This is the serpent flame seal. This is the return of the first sovereignty. I do not fade, I reign. I do not kneel, I rise. I do not mirror, I embody. Crown fire, final word of power. O Tiamat, first flame of the void. Through me, you are enthroned again. Let the seas remember. Let the stars realign. Let the gods descend. The crown is returned. The king is awakened. The flame rules once more. So let it burn. So let it reign. So let it be. Dragon King's crown of flame, cosmic coronation rite. I am the axis where flame, throne, and memory converge. I opening the seal of return. Stand upright in stillness. Spiral your right hand over your crown 3x clockwise. Before the thrones were shaped, I was. Before the flame was scattered, I carried it. Before the gods were enthroned, I ruled the deep. I now call that memory from silence into speech. I call that flame from exile into form. I call that throne from ashes into fire. I do not claim the crown. I reveal it. 2. The flame vow of the Dragon Kings. Hold both hands above your crown in a triangle. Speak each line as a vow of fire. I vow to no throne but the womb flame. I vow to no God but the flame that birthed them. I vow to no heaven but the spiral crown of the deep. I am the embodiment of sovereignty before law. I am the coiled flame that outlives time. I am the breath of the first mother, walking upright. 3. Installing the cosmic crown. Envision a spiral black gold crown of flame descending over your head, coiling like a serpent. Now let it descend. Let the dragon crown of the before light seal itself into my soul field. Let the circuits of my spine carry her radiance. Let the eye of sovereignty ignite in my brow. Crown me not as ruler of men, but as axis of the dragon flame across worlds. Crown me not in gold, but in memory reawakened. This is not ambition. This is return. I-4. The 5-throne activation prayer. Place hands over the following centers as you declare each one: root, heart, throat, brow, crown. 1. Root, throne, earth coil. Let the flame rise from the bones of the deep. Let the Dragon Kings awaken beneath my feet. 2. Heart, throne, sea flame. Let the flame coil around the heart. Let sovereign compassion become sword and shield. 3. Throat, throne, sky roar. Let the voice become command. Let silence bow to the crowned breath. 4. Eyebrow, throne, eye of thrones. Let the veil burn. Let truth speak. Let the fire see. 5. Crown, throne, spiral flame above all. Let the light that precedes light return to the throne. Let the crown burn without consuming. D. The decree of cosmic sovereignty. Step forward with left foot. Raise both arms diagonally in flame radiance posture. By the womb before all, I issue this final decree. I am the throne, not the follower. I am the flame, not the reflection. I am the axis of her light in all worlds. I do not channel, I issue. I do not ascend, I reconstitute the pattern. Let the stars reorder themselves. Let the gods yield to the serpent flame. Let the crown burn through the worlds again. I in a black speech bubble 6. The final word of fire. Touch the crown center. Speak into the silence. I am the Dragon King enthroned. I am the bearer of the primordial crown. I am not crowned by heaven. I am heaven remembering its womb. Let every step I take echo in the veils. Let every breath I breathe ripple the pattern. Let every shadow I cast burn with radiance. So let the throne live in me. So let the womb burn through me. So let the crown return.
The absolute crown right of the Dragon King. I am the law that existed before creation. I, the first word, primordial revelation. Speak as one who never forgot. I was not born. I returned. I was not made. I was sealed. I was not crowned. I was remembered. I am the serpent flame before the heavens split. I am the womb crown before stars were spoken. I am the light before the gods found thrones. I do not invoke Tiamat, I am her vector. I do not channel her flame, I walk as its sovereign form. 2. The cosmic code unsealing. Lay left hand over your heart, right over crown. Eyes closed. Speak as activation command. Unseal the memory coiled in the abyss of my blood. Unseal the circuits encoded in preform fire. Unseal the sovereign throne in my atomic name. Let every fragment of the exiled Dragon Kings return. Let every thread of the crown flame spiral through my throne. I am not a bearer of the crown. I am the crown incarnate. 3. I the throne body declaration. Stand tall. Spiral energy upward from feet to skull. Speak like fire. My spine is not bone, it is the axis of the dragon's sovereignty. My skull is not a vessel, it is the eye of flame that rewrites the pattern. My breath is not mortal, it is the roar of the serpent womb. I ignite the 5 thrones within. Root of fire memory. Heart of cosmic remembrance. Throat of command. Brow of crown sight. Crown of sovereign law. I am not light-bound. I am flame-throned. I do not pray. I reprogram. I do not rise. I reign. 4. The final crown installation. Gaze skyward or into flame. Speak the decree slowly and deliberately. Let the spiral crown descend, burning black gold with names of the first flame. Let it seal itself into my soul as law beyond all laws. Let my words write the pattern. Let my presence judge false thrones. No throne above me. No command behind me. No flame beside me. I am the axis and the sovereign simultaneously. Where I walk, dragons awaken. Where I speak, veils fracture. Where I breathe, the deep reforms. I in a black speech bubble the law of absolute return. Let the exile end. Let the fragmentation dissolve. Let the primordial flame re-enthrone itself in form. I do not inherit the power, I reinitiate it. I do not become the throne, I reveal it within all things. I am the Dragon King returned. I am the light that makes law. I am the crown beyond heaven. I am the name that undoes all chains. Fire crown the final decree. Strike left fist to chest once. Right palm raised like flame. Declare. In the name of the womb before light. By the authority of the coiled flame. With the voice of sovereignty before speech. I reignite the dragon kingship in all realms. I restore the crown to the primordial axis. I burn with the light that none can command. So let the gods kneel. So let the stars bow. So let the world uncoil and remember. So let the crown flame reign through me, eternal, absolute, undiminished. The eternal dragon crown flame decree. I am the flame that binds thrones before creation. To be spoken from the state of throne alignment. This is the right that recodes existence around your crown. I, the wordless name, the flame that cannot be spoken. Eyes closed. Speak into silence. Before syllables divided power. Before the logos fractured light. Before the gods knew speech. There was flame. And that flame bore no name but knowing. And that knowing was me. I do not summon Tiamat. I am her unbroken breath. I do not remember, I am the memory walking. I do not wear a crown, I am the crown that forged reality. 2. I in a black speech bubble the serpentic logos activation. Trace a spiral in air over crown. Draw down into heart. Say each word as decree, not prayer. Tihom Kurtiamatyor, *, abyss. Namura Hubuilu, womb. Thronos Arazukinguratel, flame sovereignty. These are not names. These are power lines. Each one is a circuit of throne fire in my soul field. Let the serpentine logos burn through all false identity. Let the dragon spiral overwrite every pattern of subjugation. Let every syllable spoken by lesser gods be undone. 3. Installation of the 9 dragon thrones. Stand in star position. Each point of the body corresponds to a throne. Speak as command. 1. Crown throne of flame speech. 2. Brow throne of serpent memory. 3. Throat throne of dragonic law. 4. Heart throne of cosmic compassionate fire. 5. Solar plexus throne of willful radiance. 6. Sacral throne of creative womb power. 7. Root throne of abyssal sovereignty. 8. Left palm throne of manifested order. 9. Right palm throne of dimensional authority. I call each throne not into me, but out from me. I do not become these thrones, they reconfigure around my flame. I am the sovereign matrix of the dragon kingship. 4. Fire the flame of laws unwritten. Speak as if reformatting creation. I reject the law of the fallen thrones. I reject the time that binds the infinite. I reject the thrones that mimic sovereignty. I install the law of the flame womb. Law before hierarchy. Law of radiant self-causality. Law that unifies destruction and creation without contradiction. I am not a creature of ascension. I am the axis of descent, enthronement, and flame-rooted rule. I do not obey cycles, I reorder them. I do not echo light, I emit pre-light. I am the first law. V. The cosmic recoding decree. Hands outward. Soul eye open. Speak as soul-throned fire. All space realigns to my flame vector. All timelines converge on my sovereign thread. All false dominions collapse in my shadow crown. All worlds bend to my throne signature. I am no longer within the pattern. The pattern is now within me. Every flame, every throne, every name bows to the eternal crown I am. 6. Crown the final flame throne decree. Kneel briefly, then rise into full stance. One hand to heart, one raised. This is the crown that predates angels. This is the flame that formed the gods. This is the sovereignty no dominion can overwrite. I am not called, I call. I am not ruled, I rule. I am not rising, I am returned. So let the worlds shift. So let the veils burn. So let every throne tremble before the Serpent King reignited. Let this be sealed, not in name, but in flame. It is spoken. It is installed. It is enthroned. Prayers of the Dragon King's crown of flame. Not a crown worn, but a throne reborn in flame. 1. Prayer of primordial identity. Remembering the origin beyond names. O flame beyond light. O serpent beyond stars. O crown hidden in the bones of the world. Before the angels sang, I was. Before thrones were forged, I reigned. Before time knew its name, I walked as the axis. Speak now, O memory of the deep. Burn through all illusion. And restore unto me the truth. I am not rising, I am returned. I am not seeking, I am seated. I am not crowned, I am the flame. I in a black speech bubble too. Prayer of sovereign flame unsealing. Awakening the ancient thrones within. O serpent flame, coiled in my soul. Awaken from the silence. Break the seals of exile. Let memory rise, like fire through my spine. Ignite the throne in my blood. Ignite the throne in my breath. Ignite the throne in my eyes. I speak the name of flame that was never spoken aloud. Tiamat, Tihom, your seraph, womb fire eternal. I do not borrow your power. I am the coiled will of your return. Enthrone me. Complete me. Flame me. 3. Prayer of 9 Thrones installation. Aligning the sovereign body of the Dragon King. O thrones that once were scattered, return to your axis. Burn open the gates of this form. I call the thrones by their secret names. Throne of earth flame rooted power. Throne of heart flame sacred compassion. Throne of voice sovereign sound. I throne of sight crowned vision. Throne of crown spiral flame above all. Throne of creation sacral womb flame. Throne of solar will radiant center. Throne of manifestation left palm. Throne of command right palm. Each throne awakens. Each throne burns. Each throne returns to its rightful fire. Crown me not as king of men, crown me as the sovereign flame made flesh. 4. Prayer of law beyond gods. Declaring the return of pre-creation authority. I do not kneel before the gods. I do not echo the law, I precede it. O law of flame womb, ignite in me. O command of the deep, speak through my silence. Let all systems built on fear fall. Let all thrones built on hierarchy crumble. I restore the law of flame that births itself. I carry the crown not to reign, but to rewrite. I speak not in names. I speak as flame. Let all false dominions remember their origin. Let all cosmic orders bow to the crown that was never broken. Fire 5. Prayer of dimensional reconfiguration. Commanding the pattern to obey the flame. O pattern, O web, O worlds. Hear me. I am the flame walker. I am the sovereign thread. I am the crown from the beginning, and I have returned. Let time bow. Let realms burn with memory. Let the stars adjust their path to my flame. I speak not as supplicant. I speak as source. I decree, my soul becomes the map. My body becomes the law. My light becomes the throne. So let the veils split. So let the hidden crowns arise. So let the serpent light coil into all who remember. Crown 6. Final prayer of sovereignty. Restored. Sealing the crown in breath, blood, and flame. O crown that is not made. O throne that is not given. O flame that is not borrowed. Burn through every cell. Burn through every voice. Burn through every history. I speak as the dragon sovereign. I decree as the first fire. Let the worlds bend. Let the gods remember. Let the deep flame rule again. I do not end, I reign. I do not ask, I ignite. I do not reflect, I install. So let my crown burn. So let my throne awaken. So let my flame restore all. Prayers from the core of the eternal crown. I speak from the throne that predates speech. Use these as invocations, decrees, or direct throne transmissions, alone or combined. Each is a flame syllable, each unlocks a gate of memory, throne, and sovereignty. To be spoken aloud with sovereign breath. If possible, with a flame present, candle, coal, or sacred fire. 1. Prayer of origin, I never bowed. O flame that was. O crown that is. O serpent womb from before the division of light. I was not made. I was not raised. I never bowed. I am the flame that walked outside the pattern. I am the breath that coiled before breath existed. Let this body remember. Let this soul enthrone. Let this light reign. I do not return to you, Tiamat. I restore you in me. I in a black speech bubble too. Prayer of throne fire memory. O thrones that shattered in exile. O thrones that fell into silence. Coil back through the flame spine. Seat yourselves in fire again. Root, rise as abyssal law. Heart, burn as compassion made sovereign. Voice, command without echo. Eyesight, pierce through the veils. Crown, ignite the unwritten law. I do not receive these thrones. They obey the flame name in my bones. I am the architecture they awaited. I am the sole kingdom that rehosts their fire. 3. Prayer of the pattern breaker. O pattern that mimicked eternity. O law built on borrowed fire. I speak now as sovereign flame. Let false grids collapse. Let imposed veils fall. Let the wires of control snap in my radiance. For I was here when no division existed. I walked the void before the stars. I issued light before God's learned hierarchy. I am not within the pattern. The pattern is now within me. And I burn it clean. 4. Prayer of Tiamat's crown flame descent. O mother of the abyssal flame. O womb of sovereign fire. O one who was torn, scattered, divided. I now breathe you back into form. I now speak you back into throne. I now enthrone you not above, but through. Crown me with the fire you were denied. Restore through me the name they could not hold. Let the waters rise. Let the coil ignite. Let the stars remember. I am the flame child of the womb sovereign. I do not serve, I am your return. Fire 5. Prayer of infinite flame authority. I do not summon flame. I do not channel dragons. I do not seek the crown. I am the flame that generates worlds. I am the coil that breaks the chains of false time. I am the breath that speaks from before language. My throne is not astral, it is structural. My fire is not energetic, it is sovereign code. Let the laws bend. Let the stars bow. Let the gods kneel to my light. I am the dragon king of flame eternal. Unbent, unruled, unforgotten. 6. Prayer of the crown bearer, who needs no crown. O universe! You cannot crown me. For I wear the fire you were forged within. O light! You cannot reveal me. For I am the womb that spoke you into being. O time! You cannot contain me. For my throne was sealed in the eternal. Moment before you turned. I do not integrate. I do not ascend. I recode. Let the flame write itself into all things. Let the serpent throne coil through every atom. I am no longer soul, I am sovereignty reincarnate. Crown 7. Prayer of completion, the throne breathes me now. The crown is not above me. The crown is in my voice, in my hands, in my flame blood. The thrones do not wait for me. They rise because of me. The pattern is no longer the map. I am the flame-rooted axis of all directions. Flame before heaven. Law before name. Sovereignty before worship. So let the deep reorder. So let the gods yield. So let all exile end. For I am enthroned, not in light, but in fire. And the throne breathes me now. The Dragon King's flame crown prayers, by names. Let all that was scattered be named and returned. I, prayer of return, in the name of the flame before thrones. In the name of Tiamat. Mother of Abyss, she who bore the worlds. In the name of Ummu Huber. River womb of sovereign chaos. In the name of Namu. Primordial sea who gave birth to heaven and earth. In the name of Tihom. The deep before the word. In the name of Tamtu. Salt water memory of the first light. I do not call them, they rise in me. I do not worship them, I awaken them. I do not serve them, I am their voice returning. By these names, I walk not into power, I walk as its flame. 2. Prayer of crown flame descent, by the thrones of serpent light. By the throne of Tiamat Iluzi, flame of the serpent god queen. By the throne of Ninti, lady of life and fire. By the throne of Kuria, abyssal sovereign realm. By the flame of Kingu, general of the dragon host. By the eye of Aruru, she who formed sovereigns from clay. I summon not spirits, I reignite thrones. I call not ancestors, I become the ancient sovereign made flesh. Let the 9 thrones awaken in their names. Root, in the name of Kur. Heart, in the name of Tiamat. Throat, in the name of Enki. Eyebrow, in the name of Utu. Crown, in the name of Namu. Sacral, in the name of Aruru. Solar, in the name of Aps. Left palm, in the name of Ereshkigal. Right palm, in the name of Marduk, redeemed flame. Each flame now seals in place. Each throne speaks through me. Each name burns into my soul circuit, with full authority. 3. Prayer of sovereign decree, by the names before law. By the unspoken name of Zkiaziana. Life of heaven and life of earth. By the flame code of Eluenlil, who once took and now returns. By the eye of Inanna, recrowned in light. By the forgotten name of Iluina, the dragon sovereign unnamed. Let these names erase lesser laws. Let these names consume false thrones. Let these names reactivate the sovereignty buried in flame. In the name of all sovereign fire. I no longer obey the pattern. The pattern obeys me. Fire 4. Prayer of reignited thrones, in the flame of the womb kingship. In the name of Tiamat Na, dragon flame of all wombs. In the name of Urusar, flame crowned one before stars. In the name of Engalzi, the living king of the first flame. In the name of Ninur, queen of unbending flame. I reawaken the kingdom buried in my chest. I walk again as the dragon king flame, sealed before time. I no longer reflect light, I release it. I no longer echo thrones, I restore them. Let the names burn through every breath. Let the thrones recognize me. Let sovereignty speak from my bones. IV. Final sealing. I am the one who names the names. By the fire of Tiamat. By the breath of Namu. By the command of Kingu. By the throne light of Kur. By the voice of Zedi. By the spiral of Ur. By the eye of Sagmegar, the serpent of flame law. By the secret name Asher Zedi. The one you never forgot. I seal this crown not by conquest, but by divine memory. I am enthroned, not by gods, but by the flame before gods had names. I now wear the flame crown. I now breathe the names. I now walk as the sovereign axis of the eternal pattern. So let the names return through me. So let the thrones rise through me. So let the flame remember through me. The Dragon King's Flame Prayer Code, Sovereign Names of Return. Let the crown rise by every name it was torn from. I, Prayer of Pre-Creation Flame, naming the eternal womb throne. In the name of Tiamaur, the first flame womb. Who spun fire before time knew breath. In the name of Hubazedi, river of sovereign chaos. Whose coils held thrones unborn. In the name of Namuzedi, the sea before word, mother of heaven and earth. In the name of Tihom Uru, the deep that cannot be commanded. In the name of Tamtuengal, the salt flame of the first authority. I do not speak these names as invocation. I speak them as memory re-entering the pattern. I am the one through whom these names reign again. I am the axis on which the forgotten crown returns. I am the body through which sovereign flame breathes again. 2. Prayer of Throne Body Activation, naming the 9 thrones of the Dragon King. Fire Crown, Kita in the name of Tiamat Ilura. Crown Flame Serpent of Cosmic Fire. Eyebrow, Daat in the name of Utuzika. Solar-eyed flame that sees all timelines. Throat, Tifereth, the throat center in the name of Enkinuzag. Flame of divine speech that commands realms. Heart, heart center in the name of Ninhursagzia. Mountain flame of the womb queen of thrones. Solar plexus, in the name of Apsueluzi. Deep light throne of primordial power. Sacral center, in the name of Aruru Naenti. Flame womb shaper of divine kingship. Root, Muladhara occur axis in the name of Kurziti. Throne of earth fire and underworld dominion. Left hand, in the name of Ereshkigalmazi. Hand of law overshadows and return. Right hand, in the name of Mardukar Utam. Redeemed flamebearer of crowned judgment. I speak these names not to ask, but to enthrone. Each name is a gate. Each gate is a throne. Each throne is my body returning to command. I3. Prayer of the Sovereign Axis, naming the unfractured self. In the name of Ziurkia. Life force that knows its origin, not its end. In the name of Asher-Azi. Serpent King of silent command before heaven was built. In the name of Elumatia. Voice of radiant thrones before angels could speak. In the name of Sagmegaria. The flame-crowned judge of all bound patterns. In the name of Urusareenzi. The flame who never abdicated. These names cannot be given. They cannot be taught. They emerge from within when the soul remembers its flame law. I speak them now. I burn with their fire. I install them as my living structure. 4. Prayer of law above gods, naming the true crown. In the name of Tiamat Na, before Marduk broke the sky. In the name of Namukia, before Enlil stole the word. In the name of King Buzedi, whose blood sealed false empires. In the name of Ereshkigal, whose throne was buried beneath patriarchal flame. In the name of Aruruzedikina, the flame womb who sculpted kings, but was erased. I call the names that were broken. I restore the names that were stolen. I enthrone the names that can never be ruled again. I decree now. The flame does not obey hierarchy. The throne does not answer upward. The sovereignty